Question I have to ask you is, so boom, who do we have here today?
Yeah, MC AJB.
Hey, MC
AJB.
Yeah, AJB in the building. And on your YouTube channel name, that's something a bit different.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
Red Key Productions.
Yeah, is it AJB TV or is it MC?
It's well, as an artist, I'm AJB, but I release my music through my own independent label, which is Red Key Productions.
Hey.
So, which is a humble little studio, like half the size of this one. But you know, small beginnings.
Yeah, like even having a studio is something to
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Great.
Because when, as a creator, when you as soon as you get an idea in your head, you can just get straight to that studio. You haven't got to wait to book it or studio time and stuff like that. So
yeah, exactly.
It's priceless.
Yeah, and yeah, like so much can be made in a studio. Like even so. Well, Red Key Productions, just headphones. But one thing about Red Key Productions is was it the logo?
Yeah, the logo, which is a record with a battering ram on it, which the UK police affectionately call the Big Red Key, hence the name Red Key Productions, which is relates to a life of me being a complete twat, if you like. Basically, a ruthless criminal. I've been to jail, done lots of things I wish I hadn't. And at the age I am now, ripe old age of 50, believe it or not, I'm an OG rapper. I've turned my life around, and I've started to use my skills I've been given. And instead of basically the Red Key Productions logo is expresses the fact that I used to be a criminal and I've turned everything around and changed my life, and now I'm an artist. Yeah. So the logo is, like I say, it's a piece of vinyl, a record with the battering ram as a stylus.
That's
so, yeah.
One thing I just want to say about that topic is, I know you shouldn't really promote violence, but I think sometimes people if people aren't if people aren't behaving in like a good way and hurting other people,
yeah, then
I kind of feel like if one way to actually stop them might be through violence. Yeah. So
that's how I used to think.
Yeah. why is not why is that, what kind of mindset are you thinking about?
Well, to be honest, most of my tracks up until sort of the second from last one have been me telling a story, and I'm only referring to violence and violent crimes and stuff like that in a past tense. And I'm trying to get a message across that I've been there, done that, got the T-shirt, come back, and there's more to life than wasting it, basically. So I'm trying to get, started off trying to get a message across, to say I'm an OG, I've done all this shit, if you like, and it didn't really get me anywhere, and there's more to life, So yeah.
Okay, no, that's pretty cool. Did you make those songs in the studio that you're currently in?
I've made most of it in my studio. I didn't have a studio in the beginning. I think the first 2 songs, maybe 3 songs I've done without a studio, just literally like a laptop on its own. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I didn't even, I taught myself everything. Yeah. I've got a lot of friends that are artists, but they're not very forthcoming with help or information. Everyone's on their own little vision and stuff like that. So basically, I taught myself. If I needed to know anything, I asked Google. And in my eyes, I'm just winging it really. But it's the best way. So I don't really plan anything as such. All the songs I've wrote, I say they happen by accident. So I'll just be sitting there, and then I'll hear a chord of a beat, or I'll hear something, and I'll just be like, get my pen quick, and that's it, and then we're away, and it just flows naturally. I can't force the creativeness, it just sort of comes automatically, So
yeah, no, I totally agree. But being able to act on it as soon as you get it is something.
Absolutely, that's the thing about having your own studio, which is it's priceless,
Fully. I think the first video I saw of you was in the studio. Yeah. I think you're wearing a similar hoodie. Yeah,
I've got my 8 bars hoodie on today because let's be honest, if it wasn't for Jamal's little vision and the 8 bars app, I probably wouldn't be here today.
Wait, so what do you mean by Jamal's little vision?
Well, it was Jamal Edwards' app originally, wasn't it?
The
8 bars app, yeah. God bless him, yeah. I'll tell you a quick little story about that. My son he's like, come home one day and he said, Dad, you need to get on this app, this 8 Bars app. And I was a bit apprehensive and anxious about it. You know, I've looked on there, see all these other rappers, and then I just thought, no, solid, you know, get on it. And it helped me so much because I come home from work and that'd be the first thing I'd do. I have a shower, have a dinner, and I'd get my pad and pen out and put the headphones on and start writing. And it gave me a bit of direction and a bit of encouragement and enthusiasm, and you know, and yeah, so I started doing that, and then from that, obviously, you voted for me for the National Theatre performance.
Yeah.
And then from that, I'm now here. So I all started with the 8 Bars app.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, fully. How did you get involved with? Oh no, because the 8 Bars app, that's how Tracks and Tap.
Yeah, that's the tracks. Yeah, Tracks and Tap thing. Yeah.
Do you know why the name got changed from 8 Bar app to was it 121 now?
It's 121 Talent. Yeah. No,
Is it 121
I
Talent?
don't really know why, to be honest with you. You know, I prefer it. I think it should have stayed that name anyway. But it is what it is. You know, it's virtually the same as what it was, but it's changed a little bit. As in now there's it's more there's other artists as well as rappers. There's like singers and musicians like piano players and guitar players, stuff like that. So it's more sort of mainstream now, as opposed to before it was just rappers. You know.
A couple people who I've seen, but there was one time, yeah, like because I always vote for the Islanders, or like, or if there's not enough, then someone like yourself.
Yeah.
But if like, yeah, there was one time there was voting, and there were just like a ton of people who've been on Mirage Island. Yeah. So I was like, as soon as I saw him, I vote. Next person, oh crap, they've been on this channel. So 2 people I want to shout out: Dale May and Lauren Page, because what you were talking about. Is similar, like they're diverse. It's not just rap type. Yeah.
Anyone with creative musical talent, basically, you know, which is I think that's the right way to go, to be honest with you, because it's, you know, there's so much different talents out there. So
exactly,
you know,
exactly. What have you done interviews and stuff before?
This is my first one.
Is it?
Yeah, I've had written interviews. I've had articles written about me and stuff like that, but this is the first time I sat in a radio station and you know, live. So it's all new to me. It's exciting.
Yeah. No, you've been like, no, this is super professional. Like, I was like, yeah, no, that's mad. I'm the one who's throwing off that. But yeah, no, that's my favourite thing. Let's see. I think, did you film a music video in like near Brick Lane?
Don't think so. No.
Was there graffiti?
I've only got a couple of music videos which I've done myself. I'm at the stage now where I'm progressing up to. You know, I'm going to use a proper videographer and make a proper music video. But the ones I've done basically up until now. I've done everything myself.
Sick.
So I'll write my own lyrics, record my own. I've got my own little booth in my studio, mix and master my own thing. Even samples and all the samples I use. I don't like using samples. I've used a sample I've legally obtained a license for before, gone to release it through Spotify, etc., and it's got knocked back because I don't own the master rights to the. So now I just record my own samples, my own little vocal samples, and play around with them, you know, with a few effects to get the sound that I want, and then and then record all my own lyrics on it, and you know, basically from start to finish, even the artwork, the cover art. My daughter Tanisha helps me with that. Now and again, but when she's busy because she works, I do it myself. So, you know, it's all in-house.
Yeah, that's actually sick. One thing I not many people know about copyright law is all your actual music. Do you save the file it's made on?
The file, I save everything umpteen times because I've lost a lot of work. One of my computers crashed. I lost about 4 years worth of work, and I wanted to be sick because I didn't know where to start. But now I mean I save various copies of everything. I save a master copy unmixed, then I save a copy mixed, then I save a tagged copy, and then I save it to various different. You know, I've got like memory stick. Then I save it to one laptop, save it to another computer, my phone, everything. So I'm covered and I can't lose it, and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very cautious now with protecting my work here.
Yeah. Because just not to recreate that feeling again. That's
that wasn't good. I felt sick as a pig, to be honest with you.
Do you know once you like got over that initial feeling and you realised you had a fresh start, kind of like a second fresh start? So were you able to come back fast, like come back stronger?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I'm progressing better every day. I'm learning every single day. I love learning. You know, not a day goes by where I'm not learning at least 2 or 3 things, and I'm excited about it. You know, so you know, I'm progressing more than I could have hoped for, really. You know, on a regular basis, consistently. So I'm quite happy with the way things are going. You know, I mean, like I say, I mean, I've only been doing this. This is my 6th year doing this, and so well, basically 6 years ago, I couldn't put 2 words together.
Yeah.
And that's not a joke, you know. And then I'll tell you exactly what happened. I used to watch my son, my younger brother, and a couple of my mates doing ciphers. You know, they've got beat on their backwards and forwards, you know, like 8 bars each or whatever. And I used to just look on an aura and just think, how do you do that, you know? And I was amazed by it. And then I thought, you know, I'm going to teach myself. So this is exactly how I've done it. Nobody really knows the story, but I picked something which I considered at the time a tongue twister, something complicated. So I took Jamie Integrity, the grime tune, and I learnt it off by heart, and that alone taught me how to put words together. And now I still know off by heart. What I actually done, I'll tell you the truth, what I actually done is I took Jamie Integrity and learned the lyrics and then put it onto a garage beat, Niche Boy You Got Me, which fits perfectly, and you know, done like a little sort of remix thing like that. But just the process of me learning, you know, like she sells on the seashore, the complicated bits like that, yeah, tongue twister.
He says sweet girls, but
he sells sweet girls on the P4.
Yeah. When you said, I was literally about to be like, oh man.
I know the whole thing.
Before I
off
stopped
by heart.
talking, put me in Skepta, Warburn rapping.
Born in ends with food in ends, that's what I mean. She sells on the seashore, no, he sells sweet girls on the P4. He sells one lot, DK credit card fraud.
Yeah.
You can't test me in this music game. We've got better XP doing this thing for real. In school, while you was typing out the CV, I was downloading on Windows NT. Better sample packs of Fruit Loops free.
We can't do the whole
Do you know how the time I didn't know what sample packs of Fruit Loops free meant, but now I do.
That's actually sick. Yeah, so you've literally given us two ways of learning new things.